Hey guys, welcome back to NEXTGENBLOGGER, and in this video I want to show you how you can create this isometric 3D design in Blender. Now it's actually super easy to create this isometric 3D design in Blender. So without further delay, let's get started and see how you can do this. Now to start off, first what you need to do is you need to scale this cube a little bit. So let me scale this cube to something like this. Now let me once again scale this cube along the z-axis to something like this. And now I would like to add a plane, so press Shift A and inside mesh select the plane option. Now let me press the number 7 and this will give me the top view. Now scale down this plane to something like this. And now go to the edit mode and extrude the plane upwards. So press the letter E and now extrude the plane upwards like this. Now go back to object mode and we will be using the array modifier to create duplicates of this cube. So select the cube, go to the modifiers tab, click on add modifier and inside generate, select the array modifier. Now look inside the array modifier settings. Inside factor x, currently the value is 1. So change the value inside the factor x option from 1 to 0. Inside factor z, currently the value is 0. So change the value inside the factor z option from 0 to let's say 1.5. And now increase the value inside the count option. So currently the value inside the count option is 2. So increase the value inside the count option to let's say 5. But as you can see, it's not properly aligned right at the top. So I need to increase the space between the cubes. So increase the value inside the factor z option from 1.5 to let's say 1.6 and let's see how it's looking. Yeah, this looks much better. Next, what you need to do is you need to go to the edit mode and now you need to select the face selection mode and now select this particular face which is present right at the bottom and press the letter I and create an inset. Now extrude the face downwards like this. Perfect. And as you can see, this looks really good. Now go back to object mode and now apply this modifier. So click on this downwards arrow and select apply. Now go back to edit mode and unselect anything that is selected by clicking on the empty space in the 3D viewport. And now make sure that the face selection mode is selected. And now select this particular face which is present right at the top. Alright. Now press the letter I and create an inset like this. Now press the letter E and extrude this face upwards like this. Now press the letter I once again and create an inset like this. And press the letter E and extrude this face upwards like this. And press the letter I and create another inset like this. And now press the letter E and extrude this face downwards. Alright, so this is what I have created. Next, what you need to do is you need to select the edge selection mode and now you need to zoom in like this and you need to first select this particular edge. Next, press shift and select this particular edge. Now let's zoom out and let's change the direction like this. And once again, zoom in. Yeah. Now press shift and select this particular edge. And finally, press shift and select this fourth edge. So what I've done is I've selected all the 4 edges, and now we will be using the bevel tool to bevel these edges. So select the bevel tool which is present right here, and now move this circle upwards like this, and now click on this bevel operator box, and now increase the number of segments from 1 to, let's say, 5. Perfect. And so now if we go back to object mode, so we are done creating the first building. Let's now see how you can create the second building. Now to create the second building, what you need to do first is you need to add another plane. So press Shift A and inside mesh select the plane option. Now press the number 7 and this will give you the top view. And now increase the size of the plane so that it matches that of the cube. And once you're done, what you need to do next is you need to move the plane along the y-axis by 3 meters. Now let's go to the edit mode, and first let me select the select box, and let me also select the face selection mode, and now unselect anything that was selected previously, and now select the plane. Now press the letter E and extrude the plane upwards like this. Perfect. Next, what you need to do is you need to press the letter I and you need to create an inset. Now press the letter E and extrude this face downwards like this. Now press the letter I once again and create a second inset, and now press the letter E and extrude this face upwards like this. Now press the letter I and create a third inset, and now press the letter E and extrude this face upwards like this. Now press the letter I and create another inset, and this time press the letter E and extrude this face downwards like this. Perfect. Now next what you need to do is you need to select this face, and let me zoom in like this, and now you need to right click and select this option, that is subdivide. Now increase the number of cuts from 1 to, let's say, 6, and now select these faces. So let me select this particular face right here. Remember to press the shift key to hold all the selections together. So I'm selecting these faces, and now what you need to do is you need to press the letter E and extrude these faces below like this. Perfect. Now we will do the same thing for this particular face as well. So select this face, right click, and now select subdivide. Now increase the number of cuts from 1 to let's say 6. And now select these faces. And once you're done, press E and extrude these faces inwards like this. Perfect. So we are done with the second building, and next we will see how you can create the third building. Now to create the third building, what you need to do first is you need to go to the object mode, and now you need to add a plane. So press Shift A and inside mesh select the plane option. Now press the number 7 and this will give you the top view. Now you need to increase the size of the plane in such a way that it matches that of the cube. And once you're done, press enter. Next, you need to move this plane along the x-axis by -3 meters. And as you can see, this is where our plane is right now. Next, you need to go to the edit mode. And now what we are going to do is we will extrude this plane upwards. So the face selection mode is already selected and this plane is already selected. So simply press the letter E and extrude this plane upwards like this. Alright, now press enter. Next, what you need to do is you need to create an inset. So press the letter I and create an inset like this. Now press enter. Now extrude this region upwards. So press the letter E and extrude this region upwards like this. Next, what you need to do is you need to press the letter E once again and extrude this region upwards. Now right click on your mouse, and now what you need to do is press the number 7 and press the letter S, and this will activate the scale tool. Now create a plane by dragging the mouse like this. Perfect. Now press enter. Now extrude this particular plane upwards. So press the letter E and extrude this plane upwards like this. Alright. Next, what you need to do is you need to press the letter I and create an inset. Now press the letter E and extrude this region downwards like this. Perfect. So this is looking really good. Next, what we are going to do is we will select this face and now we will create an inset. So press the letter I and create an inset like this. Now press enter. Now extrude this face outwards. So press the letter E and extrude this face outwards like this. And now press enter. And now we will subdivide this face. So right click and select subdivide. Now look inside the subdivide operator box and let me increase the number of cuts from 1 to let's say 8. And now let me create windows. So let me select this particular face right here. Press shift and select this face, and this face. So remember, as I say always, I am using the shift key to hold all my selections together. And this looks really good. Now let me extrude all these faces inwards. So press the letter E and extrude these faces inwards like this. Perfect. Alright, so we have created windows. Now let's work on the bottom part, and right here I would like to create loop cuts. So press Ctrl R and press enter, and press enter once again. Now look inside the loop cut and slide operator box, and let me increase the number of cuts from 1 to let's say 8. Okay, this looks good. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this looks good. Now we will once again use the loop cut tool to create 2 additional loop cuts, but this time we will create horizontal loop cuts. So press Ctrl R once again, and yeah, so as you can see, this is a horizontal loop cut. Now press the number 2 and this will create 2 loop cuts, and now press enter, and now press enter once again. Now press the letter S, and let me press the letter Y or maybe the letter X, and this will activate the X axis. And now let me move these 2 loop cuts on the side like this by moving my cursor. Yeah, this looks good. I want to repeat the process on this side as well. So press Ctrl R, and as you can see, this is a horizontal loop cut. Now press the number 2 and this will create 2 loop cuts. Now press enter and press enter once again. Now press the letter S and this will activate the scale tool, and now press the letter Y and this will activate the Y axis. Now move these 2 cuts on this side like this. Perfect. I am happy with the placement of the cuts, and now let's just select these faces. So select the face selection mode, and now select this face, press shift and select this face, press shift and select this face, press shift and select this face, and let me select this face as well, this face, and this particular face right here. Perfect. And now, or I don't think I can extrude all these faces at the same time because they are on different sides, right? So let me just quickly unselect everything, and let me select these 4 faces first, and let me just extrude these faces inwards like this. All right. Now let me select these 3 faces, and let me extrude these faces inwards like this. Perfect. This looks really cool, and I think we are done with the 3rd building. Alright, now that we are done modeling the buildings, let's start applying colors. So first go back to object mode, and now what we are going to do is we will add a plane which will act as a ground. But before I do that, let me select all the 3 buildings, and now let me move all the 3 buildings along the z-axis like this. Yeah. Now let's add a plane. So go to the add menu, go to mesh, and now select the plane option. Now increase the size of the plane by 40 meters. And I would like to turn on the material preview mode. Now we are going to apply different colors for the building and for the foundational structure. So first select the building, and now go to the material tab. As you can see, a principled BSDF shader has already been added by default. So we don't need to make any changes right here. Simply click on base color and select a color for the building. So let me select this particular color right here. Next, increase the value inside the metallic option from 0 to 0.800, and decrease the value inside the roughness option from 0.500 to 0.200. Now I would like to assign the same color to the other two buildings. So select the second building and now click on this option which says browse material to be linked, and now select this option which is material. Now select the third building and click on this option once again and select the material option once again. Now select the plane, and I would like to assign the same color to the plane as well. So click on this option and select the material option. But I would like to increase the roughness of the plane. So currently the roughness of the plane is 0.200. So let me increase the roughness of the plane from 0.200 to 0.700 and now press enter. Now select the foundational structure and click on the new button, and first change the surface from principled BSDF to emission and select a color. So let me select this particular color right here and increase the strength from 1 to 5. Now the reason I chose emission as the surface because I want the foundational structure to glow, and so that's the reason I've chosen the emission option. Now I would like to apply this particular color to other parts of this building as well as the other two buildings. So to do that, first select this building and now go to the edit mode and now select the part where you want to apply the color. So I want to apply the color on this particular part, so let me select it. So remember, the face selection mode is selected and I've selected this face. Now click on the plus sign and now click on this option which says browse material to be linked, and now select the second option which is material.001 and now click on the assign button. Perfect. Now let's go back to object mode and now select the second building and now go back to edit mode. Now let's start selecting the faces where we want to apply this particular color. Once you are done, simply click on the plus sign and now click on this option and select the second option which is material.001 and now click on the assign button. Now let's go back to object mode and now select the third building and go back to edit mode and now start selecting the faces where you want to apply this color. Once you are done, click on this plus sign and now click on this option and now select the second option which is material.001 and now select the assign button. Perfect. Now we are pretty much done with the coloring. Now let's go to the render preview mode. Alright, now let me select the light and let me move it and place it somewhere else because it's kind of messing up with my lighting. Now what I would like to do next is I would like to add an area light. So go to the add menu, go to light and now select the area option. Now move the area light upwards along the Z axis like this. So let me zoom out and now let me move the area light upwards like this. Let me also scale the area light a little bit. Alright. Now look inside the area light settings and inside the power option, currently the value is 10 watts. So you need to increase the value inside the power option from 10 watts to 800 watts and now press enter. Perfect. Now I think we are pretty much done. Okay, let me actually increase the brightness of the overall scene from world properties. So go to world properties and now click on the color option And now increase the brightness of the overall scene from here. All right. Now go to the render properties and scroll down below, and right at the bottom you're going to find this section called color management. So expand this section, and inside look, currently none is selected. So let me select, let's say, high contrast. Yeah, this is looking really good. Now inside exposure, currently the value is 0. So let me increase the value inside the exposure option from 0 to, let's say, 0.500, and now press enter. All right. Now let me actually see the camera view. Okay, so let me press the letter N, and now go to the view tab, and now select this option, which is camera to view. Now press the letter N once again, and now let me adjust my camera so that it captures my 3D isometric design. All right. So let me press F12 and see how the entire thing is looking. All right. So it is looking pretty good. Only one thing is remaining, and that is the glow effect. So that is the only thing that is remaining. So let's go to the compositing menu. Okay, before I go to the compositing menu, select the foundational structure, and now go to the compositing menu, and now enable the use nodes option. And now what you need to do is you need to add the glare node. So let me press Shift A and search for the glare node, and now press enter, and now place the glare node between the render layers node and the composite node. Now let me also add the viewer node. So press Shift A and search for the viewer node, and now press enter, and now place the viewer node below the composite node like this. Now join the image output from the glare node with the image input of the viewer node, and now change the value right here from Strix to Bloom, and increase the value inside the threshold parameter from 1 to, let's say, 4.5, and now press enter. Yeah, this is looking good. Okay, let me decrease the intensity of the glow a little bit. So maybe from 4.5 to 4.6, and now press enter. Okay, let me try 4.7. Yeah, this is looking really good. So let me go back to the layout menu, and let me press F12. Perfect. All right. I just want to try one last thing. So let me go back to compositing menu, and instead of 4.7, let me try 4.8. Yeah. Now let me go back to layout menu and press F12 once again. Okay. So I'm pretty happy with the result, and that's it. This is how you can create a 3D isometric design in Blender. Do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, like the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will again see you in next video. Till then, thanks for watching.